Hello, everybody. My name is Alistair Fletcher, also known as Albedo Effect, and I'm going to be starting this series where I pick from. I have a couple cue cards in front of me. I'm going to be picking from a stack of modifier cue cards, a stack of character cue cards, and a stack of action cue cards, just as a little character creation experiment, just to have some fun, cringe a little bit if that's your thing, and yeah, just have fun, just go wild with it, get a little creative, right? So I guess we'll start off by picking the first one. So the first pile I'll be picking is from a modifier. It's just a list of so the modifier pile is like grumpy, high-pitched voice, raspy voice, sad, blah, blah. There's like a bunch of different maybe emotions or characteristics to do with the character's voice, just to spice it up a little bit. The second pile I have is characters, so mailman, construction worker, superhero, a bunch of different stuff, just what the character is, who the character is, and then action, what is the character doing in this specific moment. And then I'm going to have ChatGPT write me a short script to do with this character, and then I'm gonna try it. I'll probably do about three takes. Just have fun with it, right? So let's get started. With the modifier, we have optimistic. So I am an optimistic. What is the character? I am an optimistic king. I'm an optimistic king who is jumping somewhere. Okay, I did slack a bit on the actions. I couldn't think of anything good, to be honest. So let's try and come up with something. ChatGPT, what's up? Write me a short one-person script about an optimistic king. Jumping. Let's see what that does. Okay, so apparently my character's name is King Edmund. The title of this short story is Leap of Faith. Let's just read it out. Let's not do the character voice right now. Let's just read it out. Let's see what we got here. The stage is set with a throne at center stage. A crown sits on the throne, glimmering under the spotlight. The sound of trumpets fill the air as King Edmund enters, adorned in regal attire. He carries himself with confidence and optimism. King Edmund, addressing the audience. Ah, my dear subjects, gather round and witness a tale of triumph and trust in the face of uncertainty. King Edmund steps forward, his eyes shining with excitement. King Edmund, long have I pondered the bounds and possibility. Long have I pondered the bounds and possibilities. Long have I marveled at the vast expanse of the world beyond the castle walls. And today, my friends, I stand before you with my heart brimming with optimism and spirit, yearning to soar. He gestures grandly towards the throne. King Edmund, behold, this throne, a symbol of my reign, of our kingdom's prosperity. But what good is a kingdom if its king is content to merely sit upon his throne? With mischievous glint in his eye, King Edmund steps back, then takes a few playful hops. Okay. King Edmund watches closely. King Edmund, watch closely now, for I, King Edmund, ruler of these lands, shall take a leap of faith. With a burst of energy, King Edmund leaps from the ground, his arms outstretched as if reaching for the sky. He lands with a flourish, a wide grin on his face. King Edmund, did you see that? Did you feel it? The exhilaration of defying gravity, the thrill of embracing the unknown. For in every leap there lies a promise of discovery, the potential for greatness. He looks around, his gaze locking with each member of the audience. King Edmund, so, my dear friends, I implore you, do not fear the unknown. Embrace it, for in every leap In every bound lies the essence of humanity, the relentless pursuit of a brighter tomorrow. With one final bound, King Edmund exits the stage, leaving behind a sense of wonder and inspiration in his wake. Okay, interesting. So the king is insane. He's crazy. He just basically came into a room, didn't even jump over the throne, just jumped in for no reason, and expected his subjects to applaud him for essentially what he did was enter a room and jump on the spot and do nothing. Okay, interesting. While I was reading that, he obviously is he's very high on himself, because who the fuck would enter a room and expect everybody to applaud him for jumping on the spot, right? So what kind of voice do we give him? Do we think he is old? Do we think he is young? Or actually, you know what? Let me this is the script that it generated for me. It's on this side. Down here. In this little corner here. In this area right here. Anyway, yeah, he seems, so the king seems very boastful, but we don't know if he's young or old. So let me flip a coin. If it's heads, he's old. If it's tails, he's young. A coin. Okay, so he's an old king. Interesting. He is old. An old king. Of course, he's senile. You know, he's probably, you know, he's old. He doesn't have an heir. Maybe. He's old. So let's see. He leap of faith. Let's set the stage again. So the stage is set as a throne, with a throne at center stage. A crown sits on the throne, glimmering under the spotlight. The sound of trumpets fill the air as King Edmund enters, adorned in regal attire. He carries himself with confidence. Ah, my dear subjects, gather round and witness the tale of triumph and trust in the face of uncertainty. Okay, that's not bad. I don't hate that. I'm thinking like he has he maybe doesn't have a lot of facial expressions. He kind of, oh, my dear subjects, gather round and witness a tale of triumph and trust in the face of uncertainty. You know, he kind of, that's what I'm imagining. He's like a fairly large fellow. Maybe he has big tufts of sideburns on the side of his head. He's like a 5 o'clock shadow of a lot of gray hair, you know. King Edmund, he says, long have I pondered the bounds of possibility. Long have I marveled at the vast expanses of our world beyond the castle walls. And today, my friends, I stand before you with heart brimming with optimism and spirit yearning to soar. I hope that didn't hurt too much. Yearning to soar. Yearning to soar. I don't know. Let's go with it. Behold, this throne, a symbol of my reign, of our kingdom's prosperity. But what good is a kingdom if its king is content to merely sit upon his throne? Watch closely now, for I, King Edmund, ruler of these lands, shall take a leap of faith. Shall take a leap of faith. Did you see? Oh, I got ready for the jump. I'm like, a burst of energy. King Edmund leaps from the ground. His arms stretched out. As if reaching for the sky, he lands with a flourish. Yes. Did you see that? Did you feel that? The exhilaration of defying gravity, the thrill of embracing the unknown. For every leap, there lies promise of discovery, the potential for greatness. So, my dear friends, I implore you, do not fear the unknown. Embrace it. For every leap, in every bound, lies the essence of Humanity. The relentless pursuit of a brighter tomorrow. Why am I turning into Richard Nixon? Is that who that is? Who's like the president with the big lips or the big cheeks? I feel like that wasn't that bad. That was not bad. You know. I did notice that towards the end, it's hard to, in those really expressive moments, it's hard for me to keep my face so still. But he's old. You know, I don't know. I feel this is my first time doing this. Obviously, this is episode 1, and I feel like a crazy person. But I digress. Let's take that's try number 1. Let's see what I can get down in 2 more tries. So let's see if how much more clean. I'm gonna stick with the voice. I like it. I can't really think of anything else maybe I could add to his character. Oh, well, maybe in this take I could play into the fact that he's a little off his rocker. Just because that's a choice I'm making is for this character. I'm just gonna. The stage is set with a throne at the center stage. A crown sits on the throne, glimmering under the spotlight. The sound of trumpets fill the air as King Edmund enters, adorned in regal attire. He carries himself with confidence and optimism. My dear subjects, gather round and witness a tale of triumph and trust in the face of uncertainty. King Edmund steps forward, his eyes shining with excitement. Long have I pondered the possibility, pondered the bounds of possibility. Long have I marveled at the vast expanse of our world beyond the castle walls. And today, my friends, I stand before you with hearts brimming with optimism and spirit yearning to soar. He gestures grandly towards the throne. Behold, this throne, a symbol of my reign and the kingdom's prosperity. But what good is a throne if the king is content to merely sit upon his throne? Marvelous glint in his eyes. King Edmund steps back, then takes a few playful hops. Let's see, I forgot about that part the first time. Watch closely now, for I, King Edmund, ruler of these lands, shall take a leap of faith. With a burst of energy, King Edmund leaps from the ground, his arms outstretched as if reaching for the sky. He lands with a flourish, a wide grin on his face. Did you see that? Did you feel it? The exhilaration of defying gravity, the thrill of embracing the unknown. For in every leap there lies a promise of discovery, the potential for greatness. Oh, my dear friends, I implore you, do not fear the embrace, do not fear the unknown. Embrace it, for in every leap, in every bound, lies the essence of humanity, the relentless pursuit of a brighter tomorrow. With one final bow, King Edmund exits the stage, leaving behind a sense of wonder and inspiration in his wake. Interesting. You know, when I chose to do this voice, I chose and I did quite a raspy voice unknowingly, but I assumed I associated that with the fact that he was old, right? One thing I will say is that the jumping is I was thinking when I got the jumping one, I was like, do I when I was typing it, do I say, what did I say? Write a short one-person script about an optimistic king jumping. I was thinking, okay, jumping is not super specific. Maybe I should say jumping over something. But I actually quite like that I didn't, because this had ChatGPT try to fill in the blank. And I feel like it's quite funny. I hope you find it funny, but I find it quite funny that this is what ChatGPT decided to do with my instructions. AI is funny, man. Anyway, let's give this one last shot. I don't know if I like the insanity to the character, although it does make sense because he's just insane. Maybe I won't do insanity. Maybe I'll do he's childish, you know what I mean? Like he's like, look how high I can jump at my old age, you know? So we'll do that. The stage is set with a throne at center stage. I should notice there's stage twice in that sentence. The crown sits on the throne, glimmering under the spotlight. The sound of trumpets fill the air as King Edmund enters, adorned in regal attire. He carries himself with confidence and optimism. King Edmund, addressing the crowd. "Ah, my dear subjects, gather round and witness the tale of triumph and trust in the face of uncertainty." King Edmund steps forward, his eyes shining with excitement. King Edmund. "Long have I pondered the bounds of possibility. Long have I marveled at the vast expanse of the world beyond the castle. And today, my friends, I stand before you with a heart brimming with optimism and spirit yearning to soar." He gestures grandly towards the throne. King Edmund, sorry. "Behold, this throne, a sign of my reign, of our kingdom's prosperity. But what good is a kingdom if its king is content to merely sit upon his throne?" With mischievous glint in his eye, King Edmund steps back, then takes a few playful hops. King Edmund, "Watch closely now. As I, King Edmund, ruler of these lands, shall take a leap of faith." With a burst of energy, King Edmund leaps from the ground, his arms outstretched as if he's reaching for the sky. He lands with a flourish, a wide grin on his face. "Did you see that? Did you feel it? The exhilaration of defying gravity, the thrill of embracing the unknown. Every leap, there lies a promise of discovery, the potential for greatness." He looks around, his gaze looking upon each member of the audience. King Edmund. "So, my dear friends, I implore you, do not fear the unknown. Embrace it, for in every leap, in every bound, lies the essence of humanity, the relentless pursuit of a brighter tomorrow." With one final bow, King Edmund exits the stage, leaving behind a scene of wonder and inspiration in his wake. Well, that was interesting. That was fun. My voice is a little shot because I did it a little bit more raspy than I would have liked to. And, you know, it's experimenting. I found towards the end, and especially in that last one, like a pocket of my voice I can sit a little bit more comfortably. It's not as deep, but I can sit a lot more comfortably here. And it doesn't feel as raspy, and I could probably do this for an extended period of time if I needed to. But, you know, I kept hypothesizing, out of all of the things I have in these cards, what will be my first character. So my first character is a optimistic king who is at this time jumping for no apparent reason. Just having fun, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, that will be it for episode 1. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and if you cringed, you're welcome. Because I'm probably gonna watch this back, and I'm gonna cringe almost as much as you have. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I guess we'll see what tale there is to tell next time on the 3 cue card character creation show. See ya.